Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to Nancy and Apron. Today we're going to make some chicken enchiladas. I've made them a different way before. I always thought I'd like to call it enchiladas, but today we're going to do the real thing. And I am going to start out with some chicken tenders in my slow cooker. I'm going to put it on high for 4 hours. Now I went ahead and sprayed my slow cooker with olive oil. You can use the bags. I have some. I would have used that if I'd have remembered I had them. But we're going to use half a lime. We're going to use a half a teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of chive, garlic powder, onion powder, and cumin. And then I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of this taco sauce. You can use whatever sauce you like. We use the mild. I like to put my lime juice on first because it helps the seasoning not to go down to the bottom. Now, and to get the added flavor, I just take the rind and drop it in. Now, again, we're going to do half teaspoon of, I'm using the pink Himalayan salt. Chives, cilantro. I'm going to put a tablespoon of cilantro in. Half teaspoon of garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, I may add a little more of it to that. I may make it a half cup. Yeah, let's go with half a cup. Okay. We're just going to put the lid on. You thought I meant on the slow cooker, didn't you? I did, but y'all know I like to cap things off so I'm not knocking things over. Okay, here we go. There's our chicken. Now, after this cooks for about 2 hours, I'm going to give it a little stir to get everything mixed in really good. And then put that lid on there. And I'll see you back soon. I almost forgot. I put a tablespoon of taco seasoning in there as well. Gotta have that taco seasoning. So while I have been cooking our dinner, this happened. Do you see how much snow that is? It's like 7, maybe 8 inches of snow. And there comes my little dog in. We shoveled a spot for her out there in the grass. But yeah, that's what's been going on here. But it's pretty, isn't it? It took us we had to run to the town next beside of us. And it took us like 3.5 hours to get home because of all the traffic. But we're home, we're safe. And we're going to finish our dinner. I went ahead and shredded the chicken. Y'all know we got stuck out in like a snowstorm, so we'll have some footage in there of it. It took us many hours to get home when it only takes typically 40-45 minutes. It took us almost 4 hours to get home. But now that we're back, there is the shredded chicken. I had the oven preheating to 400 degrees. Now, instead of doing this the old-fashioned way of, well, what a lot of people call it old-fashioned, the home-cooked way of making my own tortillas and my own enchilada sauce, we're doing it a fast way. I don't have time to do it the other way. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of y'all would rather have it the fast way. It's going to taste just as good if you take the time and put the love in it, right? Okay. I've got a skillet going over here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover a baking pan with some paper towels. And I'm going to spray this with some, spray this dish here, this baking dish, with some olive oil. And then I'm going to put some olive oil in this skillet over here. Okay, now there's that. And I'm going to pour some of this enchilada sauce in the bottom of the dish. About like that. I'm going to, not a lot, I'm just going to put a little bit in there. And I'm going to dip our tortillas, wrap, whatever you want to call them, in the oil. Just a little, just drag it across it. That's all I'm going to do, so that we can, so that they'll be pliable. So we're just going to put just enough to cover the bottom, just like that. Now, I don't know how many of these are going to fit in this dish. I don't even know how many it's going to make. Can we have some cheese out, please? I've got some shredded cheese in the fridge. I cheated again. We're going to use pre-shredded cheese, y'all. No judging. No judging today. It's a blustery day out there, covered in snow. Okay, I think I'm going to do 5 of them. We're just going to, just quick, so that, again, so that it remains pliable. We don't end up making a big old mess here. I hope. I hope I won't anyhow. But this should allow us to fold our tortilla. And then I'm going to pour that out of there. After it gets done. We won't need that anymore. Alright, so we're going to turn this heat off now. Set this over here off the burner, out of the way. And now we're going to start to assemble our enchiladas. Last night I made some, alright. Now, we're going to put some chicken in here. Like that. And then we're going to put some cheese on the inside. Then we're going to scoot everything over out of the way so I can lay this down and roll it. And we're just going to put it right there. We're going to do that with all of these. Then we're going to stick in the oven and let it bake for about 20 minutes. And there's my cheese. You know, I'm just going to lay this on here because I won't make a great big mess if I don't. I know y'all cannot even see what I'm doing. There we go. Tom's helping me out with the camera because it's getting dark. I don't have my light on. Do I ever have it on? No. Last night, what I was going to say a while ago, got sidetracked, I made some avocado spread that'll taste delicious on top of these, I think. That oil on these should also help crisp them up a little bit, even though they're going to be laying in some enchilada sauce. I'm sorry guys, I really wanted to do this the home cooked way, making my own tortillas. Of course, I've got a video on that shows you how to make those, but I really wanted to do that and make my own enchilada sauce. Never done that before, so. But we know things happen, so it's okay. We made it home safe, and we are gonna have some supper in about 30 minutes. I was afraid we were gonna get stuck out on the highway, honestly. That was my concern. Our little dog was here. I had my crock pot going. Yeah, I won't do that no more. I'm going to go ahead and pour the rest of this enchilada sauce on top. Ooh, yeah, we did not need 2 cans. I'm glad that we didn't open them both. But I'm going to pour that on there. I'm going to sprinkle the rest of this chicken that's in here on top. Now I'm going to put a little bit of cheese on top because we don't want to waste anything. So we'll just sprinkle that chicken on there, like that. Okay, now let me rinse my hands off, y'all. We don't want cooked chicken in our cheese. But let's get this topped off here with some cheese, glorious cheese. All right, there we go. Now, we're going to put this in the oven. It looks pretty though, even though it is not homemade. Well, it is, but it isn't. Now, in the oven it goes, again, for about 20, let's say 20 to 25. I'm going to set my timer for 25 though. There we go. So, I'll be back in a little while. Let me get this out of the oven. It smells really good. Oh wow, this looks great. Hang on just a second. I'm probably going to end up setting off my heat detector. Sorry, I should have had y'all turned around towards me, not away. Yes, I just burnt my finger. Whew. Look at that. Mmm. Delicious. Let's get these on plate. Hopefully without burning my fingers. I've already done that once. I don't want to do it again. So, let's see about getting these plated up. They don't come out of the dish as easy as I hoped that they would. Let me see what I can do here. Let's see if we can make it a pretty dish. There we go. That's not so bad, is it? And then, let's see. I'm going to have a little of my avocado spread on there. You all take care. If you haven't subscribed yet, hope you will. And click the thumbs up. Click that notification bell so you'll know each time we put new content on. Y'all take care and we'll see you next time. Bye.